waking up, breaking out. This is what it's like to be free. Rip it up, tear it down. This is what it means to be free. Waking up, breaking out. This is what it's like to be free. Rip it up, tear it down. This is what it means to be free. One step to calm the storm inside you.
Hey guys, welcome to the extra part of the Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures 2 playthrough. So yes, we may have completed the entire campaign as well as completed every Pac challenge bonus stage in the game. So I guess the last two things that I'm going to show off here is the status for the game as well as the Pac-o-Pedia. So we're just going to go to status first right here, and then yeah, you can kind of see that we did not get the gold medal for the first stage of Pac-opolis there. And I believe there were two other stages that we didn't get the gold medal in. So we didn't get one in the Granite Grotto stage there. And we were also not able to get one in, I believe, the Spinner Canyon stage from the prehistoric world. So yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, I am doing post commentary for this. And I think this is something that I'm going to be doing for future LPs on my channel, in case if I have to do an extra part for those, in case if there's something else that the game has to offer or something like that. Yeah, this is how I'm going to do it. So I am going to be doing post commentaries. So that it makes it much easier for things to be mentioned here without being distracted by the game or whatever. So yeah, so it's a good thing. So yeah. Back on track though, it's a good thing that we managed to get every gold medal in the space levels and in the netherworld levels. So yeah, and I love those Galaxian sprites there. It's really cool how they made an appearance in this game, because I did say back in part 19, but yeah, they also appeared in the Pac-Man World series, to where like in those games you collect I believe you defeat a certain enemy. You defeat a certain enemy, and then you get they drop a Galaxian, and then they lead you to the stage that actually pays homage to the classic Pac-Man game. So that's really fun. Or at least in Pac-Man World 2's case. I think in Pac-Man World 3 it's actually kind of different. But still, they do make an appearance in those games. So honestly, I really love the mazes in Pac-Man World 2. Like, they're so freaking awesome. Like they pretty much use the level design aspects from the stage they're in. I seriously love that. It's really cool. Whereas in Pac-Man World 3, I don't know, it's kind of looks bland, to be honest. Like, they're nowhere near as good as the ones from Pac-Man World 1 or 2. So yeah, that's kind of a shame. But yeah, anyway, back on track. So yeah, we got every I believe you guys saw there that we completed every Pac challenge bonus stage there. So now we're on to the Pac-o-Pedia right here, where we're just viewing pretty much everything here. So we viewed the power-ups that Pac has, and then we have the vehicles right here. Silly and Spiral pretty much control exactly the same, as well as the Lemon Rocket. The only thing that the Lemon Rocket is lacking is the dodge ability. So yeah, that's kind of a shame, but at least it's still better than the Lemon Rocket mini game from the first game, because I kind of feel those Lemon Rocket levels from the first game, like those mini games, I kind of feel that they're kind of they weren't play tested, to be honest. I kind of think that they weren't play tested, because I really hate the fact that whenever you touch the ground, it's just instant kill. Like, if you guys saw saw my video on that, so yeah, I'll pretty much just link it on the description below, or pretty much put the card on the top right corner of the screen. But yeah, and then we also had the Pac-o-Pedia levels. I think starting with one of those stages from the prehistoric world. I think it's one of those stages. I can't remember. I need to remember that part. Oh my god, I have such a bad memory sometimes. But I kind of felt that they were kind of unnecessary. Like, it kind of makes me wish that like the Pac-o-Pedia would have gotten its own levels like the first game did. Alright, so here we're just looking at the special enemies right here. Pretty much like every enemy type in this game. So I think the most annoying enemies would have to be like the shielded ghosts, like those yellow ghosts with those shields. Like I find them so annoying, and that honestly makes me wish that they hadn't removed Chameleon Peck's invisibility. Like I kind of find that pretty dumb. And I guess another enemy I can say will probably be the ghost generators that in the netherworld stages, because it really sucks that they're unavoidable. Like there's literally nothing you can do to dodge them whatsoever. You're gonna get hit by them no matter what. Yeah, like even though they don't damage you, but they're still annoying to get hit by. But yeah, we're just looking through every enemy here, so it's really cool. You know, I kind of wish that Ghostly Adventures 1 had something like this, where like you view every single enemy and character. So it's really cool, because I know because I think I've seen that Pac-Man World 3 has something similar to this, where you go to the museum in that game. Like there's not only a Pac-Man arcade machine where you can actually play the classic arcade Pac-Man there from, you know, through its emulation, but there's also some stuff you can view. Like there's this video in that game that pretty much talks about the creator of Pac-Man. Like he pretty much mentions the stuff, like the concept and creation and how we made the games and the designs of the ghosts and all that stuff. And you know, Pac-Man's real name being Pac-Man or something like that. It sounds funny. But yeah, I know in the museum in that game is where they have characters. Like you collect them throughout cards in the stages in that game. So really cool. Alright, so now we're looking at the bios of the characters right here. You know, you can either just view them here, or just like, you know, walk up to the characters themselves, and then you just press the Y button to view their bio. But there's actually an achievement for actually reading every character's bio in this game. So yeah, it's pretty easy. You know, you pretty much just read everything, the character's bios and whatnot. So it's really weird how Pac is the only character in this game that doesn't have a bio. I mean, you know, I get that he's the main character, but wouldn't it hurt for him to have a bio as well? It's just weird. Also, it's really weird how it says that Blinky can still be tempted to help betray us from time to time. Doesn't that go for Inky, Pinky, and Clyde too? Because they pretty much do the same thing as Blinky does. Kind of find that weird, but yeah. Yeah, so now about Pinky right here. It's really interesting how in the TV show that Silly and Pinky have some sort of a rivalry against each other, like because of the fact that Pinky is jealous because she thinks that Silly is hitting on Pac for some reason. So yeah, and apparently they did end up working together at some points. I believe around the 19th episode of the TV show, where Pac and Spyro got captured, and then, you know, Silly and Pinky were the only ones that had to go and rescue them, you know, from this dude that Portray's hired, the Pac-inator, I believe. So, and I do like how in that episode where Cylindria turns in some sort of kind of like Supergirl, if you think about it, like, you know, if you watch the episode. But yeah, it's really cool, and it's kind of a shame how the Pac-inator's character arc was kind of left unfinished, since he literally just disappears in the bowl of yogurt or whatever the heck that was. But yeah, it's kind of a shame. And yeah, and Skibo, and this part is weird. Skibo has been known to help Pac-Man from time to time. When the heck does that happen? Come on, the only instance of that happening was in the 24th episode of season 1, where he actually gave Pac some advice, you know, through his thought bubble. I feel that's kind of like a fourth wall break or something, but yeah, I think that's the only time he's ever helped Pac. But every other episode he's in, he's just been a douche to him. So yeah, like, that makes no sense, game. Like, what the heck? Yeah, except this, I believe. Okay, this is the last one. President Spiro's guards. Alrighty, and then let's see. Yeah, I just had to check to make sure I didn't miss anything from Globular's bio there. And yep, there it is right there. Getting to know you. So yep, that's the achievements you get from reading every character's bio. So yep, that's really awesome. And then I think for the rest of this video, I just want to talk to every character in the game and pretty much explore through every help world in the game. So yeah, and I guess one last thing I'm going to mention here is that yeah, I did say in the previous video, like the finale of this the finale of this playthrough, that, you know, honestly at this point I'm starting to get tired of so many people hating on this series, possibly more so than the TV show, because, you know, the TV show, I really like the TV show. I kind of think it's underrated in my opinion, and like, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect, but it's far from being the worst video game cartoon of all time. Like, I don't understand. Like, come on. There's like many things to like about the TV show. You know, I love the voice acting. I love the soundtrack. You know, the characters were a lot of fun to watch. You know, I think the most hated character in the show, in my opinion, is Skiba, because I never cared for him. He's such a douche. He's pretty much a discount Flash Thompson from the Spectacular Spider-Man. Like literally every episode he's in, he just makes me want to cringe. But seriously though, I'm tired. Like, the more that I see people hating on this series, the more they start to make me lose interest in it. And I really don't want to be honest. Like, especially on Twitter, where whenever I see a clip of an episode of the TV show on Twitter, I read the comments in that tweet, and then people are saying things like, this show is freaking weird, or I hate this freaking show, or the fact that, like, you know, it just finds new ways to get worse or something like that. You know, I will admit that there are a few things I dislike about the show, like such as the freaking fart jokes, you know, because, you know, they weren't funny the first time, they were even less funny the second time, and then I think from that point on, especially around season 2, is where, you know, they just start to get repetitive and, like, not fun and totally unfunny. So I'm guessing the writers, like, probably thought that kids would find it funny or something, but to me though, I never liked the fart jokes. Never liked them. And then I will also admit that there are some bad episodes of the TV show, like that one episode where Buttocks makes the president act like a baby, and that other episode with that genie. So yeah, I will agree that, like, those are probably the worst episodes of the show. But honestly, I really enjoyed the writing in most episodes, you know. And, you know, as I said, the characters were a hell of a lot of fun to watch. I love Silly, I love Spiral, I love the Ghost Gang, I even love characters like Sir C. But yeah, honestly, I still recommend that you should check out the TV show. And yeah, I believe it's currently airing on Discovery Family, so I do recommend you should check it out on there. It's also on Netflix. It's also on Netflix too. So yeah, I think your best bet is just to watch it on Netflix if you have, like, money or anything. But yeah, I love the voice acting. Well, not in this game or the first game, because, you know, I don't like the voice acting. The voice acting is crap in the Ghostly Avengers game. It's still not good. I think Cersei and Clyde are probably the only decent ones, but yeah. I think that's just me. But yeah, again, and I'll reiterate this again, but yeah, I do recommend the TV show to most people. I really think it's underrated. It really sucks that there's, like, a lot of Pac-Man fans out there, or probably just, you know, people in general that just hate the TV show for some reason. Like, I don't know, like, it just makes you sad, honestly. Like, seeing all this hate towards the series, and eventually, like, they're just about to make me lose interest in this. And I really don't want to, honestly, because, again, I love the voice acting. Like, I love Erin Matthews as Pac-Man. I love Andrea Libman as Silly. I love hearing Sam Vincent literally voice 3 characters, like Spiral, the President, and Betrayus. And I love Brian Drummond as Clyde, though. You know, that's the same man who voiced Vegeta and the Ocean Dub version of Dragon Ball Z anime. And who else? Like, I love Ian James Corlett as Cersei and Blinky. I love Ashley Bella. I probably did not pronounce that right, I apologize, but yeah, I love her as Pinky. I love Lee Talker as Inky. And oh yeah, I believe Brian Drummond also voices Butler as well as Dr. Buttocks. So jeez, most of these are just voiced by the same characters. But yeah, it sucks that this series is getting so hated. Like, especially that I've been into this series since 2016 when I played Pac-Man Dash, and then I found out that it was based on the Ghostly Avengers series that came out in 2013. And yeah, so yeah, it really sucks, to be honest. And yeah, because I just love the voice acting. I do love some of the soundtrack, and it's really interesting that we get to hear them in some of the games, especially in Pac-Man Dash. So But yeah, I recommend check out the TV show and pretty much play the games too, because both Ghostly Adventures 1 and 2 are really really good games. Probably not as good as the Pac-Man World games as most people have probably pointed it out, but I still recommend giving those a fair chance. So, and I think later on may do a playthrough on Pac-Man World 2 at some point. Currently debating on that for now. And as for Pac-Man World 3, I'm not too sure. It's really interesting how Pac-Man actually has a voice in that game. And honestly, I'm actually enjoying the writing. But yeah, I still have not beaten that game yet. But yeah, I'm really hoping I do at some points, because I'm liking the writing so far. But yeah, as for the game though, I kind of find it boring at times. But yeah. Anyway, guys. So yeah, I talked too much. I'm pretty much gonna have to end it off here. I guess next video, it's gonna be Sonic Dash, or I might be uploading this after Sonic Dash, and if so, I might plan on revisiting Pac-Man Dash again for mobile devices, because I did that for Spider-Man Unlimited a month ago, so plan on doing the same for that game. So yeah. So yeah, as I said, next 2 playthroughs are going to be Mega Man X2 as well as Sonic CD. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video. So peace out, and have a nice day, and stay safe.